I decided to have a look at converting my living room blind into a smart blind, or IoT device, and as usual went straight to shopping instead of properly researching. Anyway, I found this interesting listing that seemed to fit the bill for what I was after. The main reason for choosing this one is the solar panel, with the hopes of not needing power cables running up to the window and having a slightly cleaner look. There are many available on eBay and Amazon that look exactly the same, but some have the solar function and some don't. A mains power adapter is also included, which is a good thing being in the UK, solar isn't really an ideal power source. The motor itself could be screwed into the wall or using the included 3M sticky pad, which is what I preferred, and you have a choice from 4 gears to suit whatever cord or chain that the blind is using. So installation was pretty straightforward. Pick a gear, put some tension on the cord, and stick the motor in place, power it up. I had to move the cord around so that the joint connector would avoid travelling through the gears of the blind motor, which in my case was simple enough. Just pop the blind out by compressing it slightly, remove the cap around the gear, and move the chain around to its desired place. This can take some trial and error before you find the exact position you need. In order to set the limits, you need to hold the set button found on the bottom of the motor and then press a direction, in this case down. Once the light flashes, you're now in set mode for the bottom. You can move the blind into the correct position and then hold set button once again to set the position. The same method applies to assigning the top limit. Now time for the app, which in my case was Blind Engine in the App Store. This is also the worst part of the experience. This particular motor uses Bluetooth, so after checking Bluetooth was enabled on the phone, the motor showed up straight away in the app. Pairing over Bluetooth was pretty simple. The passcode was just 4 8s in my case, as was shown on the back of the motor. And after picking the blind type and reversing the direction so that open and close were now correct, you can set a schedule. This is the biggest problem with the app, as it's using white text on a white background to select the time. There's a lot of translation issues that aren't immediately clear what some of the features are. Winter mode, for example, which at a guess just means that it accounts for daylight savings time, maybe. Once it's set, you don't need to have it connected to the app, and it can open and close at whatever percentages you set automatically. However, and this is where I should have paid more attention, I was hoping to be able to link this to the Echo ecosystem so that the blind would open and close based on the sunrise and sunset. This cannot do that because it is Bluetooth only, which is why it can be powered off the solar panel on its own. As Wi-Fi uses much more power, Wi-Fi enabled motors do not have solar. And that was a key bit of information that I should have researched and spotted when initially looking at the listings. In order to get the function that I needed, I would need a Wi-Fi module. This was one of the cheaper options that I did find, and if you wanted a blind that just opened and closed at a set time of the day regardless of any other conditions, this would work absolutely fine. If you wanted one of these yourself, I'll leave a link for them down in the description. Thanks for watching, see you in a bit.